Okay, so we've got a DOIT ESP32 Devkit V1, or at least I think a clone of one off eBay. And I've got a bit of an issue with it. When I try and upload a sketch to it, so it'll sit there connecting until you press the boot button, or at least hold it until it starts uploading, and then it will finish uploading. Like that, and it will reset the chip, and then that'll work. So you have to manually intervene and press the boot button. And what most other boards will do is they'll use the hardware flow control lines of the serial adapter to put the board into programming mode and reset it and stuff like that. Now this does do that. That's what these transistors here are for. It uses the RTS and the DTR pins, I think. Is that right? Yeah. So it uses the RTS and the DTR pins to toggle the EN, the enable, I think, and the boot lines, the GPIO 0 of the ESP chip to put it into programming mode and reset it and stuff like that. So this is kind of a common issue, and there's a solution on the forum. You can add a capacitor between enable and ground, just to so it takes a little bit longer. There's a bit of a delay for that toggle to happen, and then that seems to make it work. So we'll give that a try now. Now you can use a capacitor between this side of the resistor, this pull-up resistor here is the EN line, and this side of the switch is for the EN line. So you could tie either of them up to ground here with like a through-hole leaded capacitor, or I'm just going to use a little 0603 cap. So we'll solder that in and give it a try. Okay, that's quite ugly, but let's see if it works. So we'll come back over and try and upload our sketch again. There we go, that's worked automatically. That's done it without me having to press the boot button. Fantastic. It's a shame that they hadn't actually just implemented this on this board. And I've read online that sometimes like 1 in 3 boards it'll happen to work okay without having to do this mod. So yeah, if you're designing a board around the ESP32 module, it's worth bearing that in mind and accommodating some space for a capacitor. This was just a 100 nanofarad 0603 cap between EN and ground. So I'll stick that on my board and happy days.